Look at that. Look at that. Boom. TP smacked, right? $1,600 in our account. We're going to go to another pair. We'll just keep doing this. So we're still in profit after one loss. All right. Using proper risk management. So we lost 200, we made 100 back, and we went 100 more in profit, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So $1,600 in two trades. That's not bad at all. Let's go to another pair because everything I'm teaching you is literally the same shit. I'm not going on gold because it's unfair.
Huh? Nas 100.
Sure.
I would say do crypto after that, bro.
So let's go to NASDAQ. Literally, what? No mentors are gonna do this, bro, because people are too scared of their knowledge. Everything that I do, bro, I tell you, I practice what I teach, man. This is how you guys need to back test shit. Literally, anytime you guys are learning something new, this is how you need to back test. Because if you're not fucking back testing, you're never gonna really know if the information is working. All right, so just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right. Oh shit. All right, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right, start here. All right, indexes are always uptrending, so it's already biased. So I'm just going to look to buy this, but it's really high, so I would like to see NASDAQ drop. So we're going to go ahead and identify our most recent support. There's liquidity sitting here. I'm going to wait for this liquidity to get grabbed, and then we'll play this candle by candle, see if that happens. But NASDAQ is always, okay, cool. So see how I just grabbed that liquidity here? All right. So this is without CNBC. So I'm going in blind here, but liquidity was grabbed, and then we go to our swing low, to our swing high, measure our fibs. We're at OTEs. So I'm going to get in this level here. Long position. I would get in at OTE. Everybody knows my fib settings. I get in at OTE. My stop loss would be 84 points. So in a one lot, that's $840. And then I would be going for 3K. So I'm risking $840 for 3,000. This was without me having my CNBC chart. Yeah, see? So if CNBC was red, that's why this would happen. So this one was tough. So we just lost $840. But I NAS 100 still respects technicals, but this was without CNBC. But so 1,600 minus 840. All right, we're at $760. All right, $760 of like profit after that loss. But it grabbed liquidity here. Okay. So now what I have to do is when liquidity is grabbed, I'm just going to go to another swing low, to another swing high. It's back into OTs. So I'll try one more time. And again, this is me going in without my CNBC chart. So the SL is 100 points. So I'm risking $1,000 now for 4,000. All right. For 4,000. So if we win this, we're back in profit, $4,760. But remember, we're going to follow the rules still though. And again, this is without CNBC. All right. So wish me luck, folks. Because this is how I take my trades, bro. Yeah, CNBC must have been red this day, but it's fine. We'll keep doing it. So now I'm not in profit anymore. 760 minus 1,000. It's fine. So we're down $240, right? CNBC is important for NASDAQ. So this is me not knowing what CNBC is doing, but go next to the next low, measured out again, another OT level. All right. So NASDAQ just grabbed more liquidity, came to this demand level. And then this is a 150 SL for $5,000. So now I'm risking $1,500 for 5,000. And granted, this is like if you're an FTMO or some shit. So we're down $240 on our FTMO. All right. And then we'll just do this all over again. This is without CNBC. So, I mean, you can't really be mad at me if this shit hits SL again. Yeah. Like that's why I didn't want to do NASDAQ, bro. The CNBC chart is really important on indices, but I'll keep doing these lows. So 240 minus, I'm not going to cap 240 minus, what was that? 1,500. So we're in drawdown $1,260. So now I'm going to go from this swing low to this swing high. And if CNBC was green that day, we're going to get biased because what's it called? I would have got in at that OT level again if CNBC was green. So stop loss would be 110 points beneath more liquidity, and I would be risking $1,000 now for 6,500, which would put us back into profit. And it's already in profit, but let's see what happens. So if CNBC was green, this would work. You know what I'm saying? Like the measurement from here to here would only work as long as like NAS 100 was reporting, bullish that day, which I think it finally is. CNBC is really important for indexes, but it's okay. I'm not going to cap. So we'll stay at negative 1260. If this trade hits, we'll be back into profit. You would have already been at break even, but like if I'm in drawdown, like 1,260. Look at that shit. She should have took that. 294 points would have put us back to 2,000, but it's okay. So that's another loss. So CNBC must have been fucking bleeding. And honestly, the date is November 26th. Oh, bro, I caught a buy off this. I don't like indexes. We're not using indexes as another example. Like after this, I'm going back to the 1,700 and we're going to do like regular pairs. But yeah, this was a trade I took, I'm pretty sure. This was like my big NASDAQ trade. I could be wrong. Let me see if I'm right. I think this was the trade I called for you guys back in, I think this was the trade I called for you guys. Yeah, I think it might be. Nope. Maybe not. This was November. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna do indexes, bro, because it's really important to understand that. And plus, what was this? December? Is this year? 2000? I don't know.
Yeah, you need CNBC with this, yo.
November and December are the worst months to really trade indexes anyway.
Nah, because you see how this was bearish. That means CNBC was red.
Right.
You see how this was bullish? CNBC was green. So it's not fair to try to do what I've been teaching on index. Like indexes, you need CNBC. Like GU, we got kind of lucky because you need the DXY for that. But like Euro USD, fuck it, we'll go to Euro USD too. Indexes, again, CNBC is really important, man, because fucking indexes don't really respect structure all the time. But anyway, all right, just tell me when to stop. Damn, going deep, huh?
Stop.
Okay, buddy. All right, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right. Forex pairs respect structure. And EU based off DXY, same concept and shit. But all right, we're uptrending, so I'm only looking to buy. This one would be, pretty tough because it's creating higher highs and higher lows on this really small time frame here. But the 4-hour fib would be from like this high or that low to this high. So let's see if we get a pullback. But we have liquidity. We have liquidity sitting at this level here. Before we look to buy, we have liquidity sitting here. We have liquidity sitting here, and we're uptrending. So we have these levels that we can look for potential buys. The last impulse we had was here. So we have a very strong demand level. The last down right here. So there's a very strong demand. All right, let's see what happens. It's without the DXY, so. Oh shit, what the fuck? My bad. So liquidity sitting here. It's very important to wait for institutions to take people out, bro. Like dead ass, it really is. So they're about to take that low out. That's obvious. That low is going to get taken out. I probably would have caught. There it is. It's coming. It's a lot of liquidity here. Obviously, if we're live in the markets on EU, this is like a buy most people would have caught already if the DXY was down. All right, here we go. So low to high, it's coming back down into an area where I'd like to buy. So I need to see EU come into here.
What made you pick there?
61.8.
Gotcha.
And look, it bounced right off of it. So I would have caught the pin bar on a 5-minute, but let's just see if TP smacks. So for the partially out, we're risking 10 pips for 30. It's already in profit. Let's see if TP smacks. Let's speed this process up. A little bit of drawdown. Most of you would have closed out on that because people are pussies. Not you guys specifically, but people in general. Ooh, look at that, motherfucker. Look at that. So
that's fucked up.
OTE.
Yeah.
OTE. So look at this. Now it is fucked because I would have lost live markets on that, taking that trade, but I would have got back in. You already know that OTE level. But they don't know that, obviously.
What's OT?
OTE is based off my settings. I have my own Fibonacci settings. So OTE is an acronym that stands for an optimal trading entry, which gives you the lowest price for buys and the highest price for sells. So the market, if you didn't know, it's premiums and discounts. So the higher that price is, it's at premiums. So you see how high Euro USD is right now? How much you want to bet it just fucking tanks? Watch this. So it's at premiums. So it'll take liquidity from the sell side and it'll just drop. And this is granted the DXY is going up. But watch, Euro USD should melt because it's at premium levels. When it gets back to areas like this, though, and we'll just see how long it takes, but when it gets back to this area here or lower, that is a strong demand for the euro to go up. Right. So you'll see it's premiums and discounts. That's what the market is. But the higher it goes, the higher the premium.
Forgive me, you keep saying DXY. I'm new on here, so I haven't really heard you say that. I don't know what that is.
Dollar index.
Okay, dollar index. Okay.
Yeah, so the DXY you can actually look up on TradingView. It's a chart. So the DXY, it's very simple. If the DXY is uptrending, 6 pairs are going to be selling. The 6 pairs that would sell is Euro USD, GBP USD, Jesus Christ, CAD USD. So basically anything that's XXX USD would sell if the DXY is uptrending, and then vice versa. Anything USD XXX, okay, would be buying when it's uptrending, and then flip flop it.
Okay, so when the dollar gets stronger, basically all of those pairs,
all the pairs that are quote comparison to base of the USD. So euro is the base, USD is the quote. So the base
it has to be the second. Okay.
Yeah. So if the DXY is up, the base sells. So you sell that pair.
And it's literally you just type in DXY to find it.
Yeah. So I'll show you.
Please and thank you.
So if we go to DXY, it's right here. US. It doesn't matter which one you use. I go to the index. Yeah, DXY index.
You ever use that with US30?
No, it doesn't work for stocks. It's just currency pairs. Right. So like I want you to pay attention to something. So this is where the DXY is currently at, right?
Right.
See how DXY pushed. Let's just forget what happened here. And I had this marked up already, bro. I watched the DXY because it matters to me sometimes for gold. So you see the strong push? Fuck everything in the middle. You just see how it just pushed straight up? So watch. So it went up. So USD JPY, what do you think it did?
Drop. Tank.
No, it went up.
Oh, because US is first. US is first. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Look. Right?
Nice.
So what do you think GU is doing right now?
It's going down because the US index is after.
Yep. Look. You master the DXY, you master 6 pairs.
You right. You use the TBC one or the index one?
Index.
Okay.
Most accurate.
Appreciate that, brother.
So again, you still need to understand uptrends and stuff, but when the DXY is downtrending, so look at this strong push down, right? Over here. See how this came all the way down?
Yeah.
So this we'll just say April. Okay, April. Got a huge push down on the dollar. It's a COVID, right?
Right.
Go to USD JPY. Let's go to April. Look at this.
Right. Went down with it.
Yep. Right with the DXY. See? Right.
Do you ever use EMAs, SMAs, or you don't use that ever?
Nah, that shit's trash.
Okay.
Don't use indicators because indicators are used to
based off of price action.
Nah. Indicators are used to you. Oh my God. Indicators are used to indicate to you as a trader what has already happened. So there's always a latency. So if you have indicators on a 15-minute, it's 15 minutes late. If you have indicators on a 4-hour, it's going to be 4 hours late.
Gotcha.
So indicators, they're only telling you what is already happening. So it's going to be late. You already know what's happening, but you're using the indicators to catch a late entry. But most people don't understand that. They'll still use indicators because they don't want to use a naked chart. But the naked chart is your best friend. Naked charts, you're able to identify, liquidity. You can use your Fibs, what is going on with news and stuff. Like once you start having indicators, you might sell something that's in an uptrend because your indicators are telling you there's selling pressure. It's like you don't sell when something's uptrending and you don't buy when you don't buy when something's downtrending and you don't sell when something's uptrending. You just don't. Like a lot of people do that anyway because their fucking indicator will say, oh, this is a selling signal. So you'll take it and get stomped out. That does happen though. That's why they say, quote unquote, strategies aren't 100% correct. But that's only true to the fact that indicators aren't correct in general. They're not. And RSI, for like a lot of people use a RSI, right? The relative strength index to determine how strong, the volume is, or price levels, like if something's oversold or overbought. It's used to measure the strength of that price or that currency pair, right? And the thing is that the RSI was invented during the Cold War. The RSI hasn't been updated since, right? So we're using an outdated product on something in the economy that has already what's the word? It's already evolved ways too much past an RSI. But most people don't know that. Like, how many have you ever used an RSI? Have you ever used one?
I've never used one before.
All right. Well, people on this call have used one, and I can almost guarantee you every single time, it's not every single time, but the majority of time, they've been in a position where the market said it was oversold. They try to buy it and it sold off more. Or if it said it was overbought, someone tried to sell and it just kept going up before it dropped. It's because an RSI is not going to tell you where liquidity is. So that whole instance, like whoever's listening to this right now, if you used an RSI and you got tapped out on something that said overbought and it kept going up, it's because there was fucking liquidity higher. RSI is not going to tell you that. So people will like rely on their indicators way too much, and it works for them, so they believe that it's useful. But here's the thing: this is something I always counter people with. Can a crack dealer teach you how to make money? Yes or no? Absolutely. Does it mean you're going to do it? Absolutely not, because it's not beneficial to you. So you got to think the indicators is like the crack dealer trying to help you make money. You don't use them because it's going to fuck you in the end. It's that simple. It's the best analogy I throw at people. Like just because things worked once, twice, or three times for you doesn't mean it's going to help you survive the entire, surface of what Forex is. Forex is very difficult in the sense of psychology. So people use indicators to alleviate psychology frustration, but you're actually going to amplify it, because imagine an indicator that is late, right? There's latency. So imagine the RSI 15 minutes early or late telling you to buy or sell something. You're going to get stomped out. And then your psychology is going to get fucked even more. But yet indicators were supposed to smooth your psychology and supposed to give yourself rules. It's all bullshit. Right? Most indicators have a mathematical equation that they follow, right? So a 200 moving average is the last 200, like a 200 daily moving average would be your last 200 candles. Your last 200 daily candles, here's your average. But do you really need to wait for 200 candles for something to tell you it's downtrending? You're already missing out. You know what I'm saying? So, or a 50 moving average, the last 50 candles, right? Or a 20 moving average, the last 20 candles. What is the average of the last 20 candles? And then you give yourself rules for it. It's all useless. It's all useless shit. But people will always continue to use indicators because they think it's helping their psychology when it's really hurting them. The only things you need to do is just train your eyes on a naked chart, understand where banks are sitting at, where they're looking to take price, where they're looking to reverse it. And the best ways to really, find those situations is liquidity areas. You just saw NAS 100, like even though it kept tapping me out just now, every single time before it did, it went 200 points in profit. So it's not like the structure isn't completely being respected. 200 points is 2,000 on a one lot. You're going to take that money before the market comes back down on you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it might not be perfect all the time, but when liquidity is being taken, right? When liquidity is being taken, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go ahead and head for the other side of liquidity. And that's how banks move price. Buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity. Train your eyes to find it. You don't need indicators, because indicators won't tell you where it is. They'll actually hide it. It's almost like, have you ever lost a TV remote on your bed? Like it was right there, but your TV remote, you just can't find it. You're like, fuck, what did I do? You get up, you flick your blanket, you're checking under your pillows, but the fucking remote is right there. It's right there, plain sight, right? Same thing. Indicators are going to hide to you what is obvious. And I tell people that all the time. Which is valuable. I wasn't going to say all that shit, but I always have a reason for why I say something sucks. I don't just say, hey, that sucks. That's ass. Fuck that shit. I have a reason for everything that I say. You know what I mean? I always do. Because I would be an ignorant person in my position to be like, don't use an RSI, it's fucking garbage. You know what I mean? I have a reason for it. Everything in this market has a purpose and a reason. So there's a lot of things that are outdated that are useless. Like people use parabolic SARs to make their charts look pretty. That's the most stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. Literally, that's what all girls that trade Forex use parabolic SARs. I promise you. Go message any girl right now in Forex and ask them if they use parabolic SARs. They're going to say yes. I dare you.
Not gonna lie, they do, and they actually turn the color to pink to make it look even more cute.
Yep. It's sad, bro. They don't even know what the fuck it is for. They just put it on there because it makes their chart look pretty. It's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. And they're like, hey, when you have these SARs, that shut the fuck up. It's like, make your chart pretty, bro, and keep losing money, bitch. Literally, sorry for my profanity, but I can't stand. There's some girls I've had big arguments on Probolic SARS, man, and IML. I made Darcy really mad. I don't know if anyone remembers Darcy. We got into a huge fight. Fucking people were DMing me on Instagram, like some guys that think they're gonna get pussy from her one day, were like messaging me, telling me, "Hey, yo, chill out in the chat, bro. Why are you trying to bully a female?" Like, bro, she literally came at my neck, so I came back at her, bro. Girls want equality, right? Some fat random dude hit me up on Instagram, was like, "Don't be talking to females like that." Bro, I was laughing. I was laughing my ass off. It's just like the soldiers fixing bayonets on the rifles to make it look scary. I'm fucking weak, bro. Nah, but yeah, like all jokes aside, man, this market's pretty easy. I know we were playing that little game and shit, but like, I'm telling you right now, just find your direction and then just wait for like liquidity to be grabbed. Like if you really think that pair is going to go up for that moment, just take it and see where it goes and then go ahead and journal it. The journal is what's going to help you. You know what I mean? Because we're going to lose trades, man. You have to be okay with losing trades. But I'm so goddamn consistent, bro. It's not even fucking funny, man. Like, look at this ugly ass shit. Most people wouldn't trade this right here. But like, I want you to see something. So liquidity was grabbed, right? We can see that. Liquidity was grabbed and it came all the way and stopped right here. Why did it stop right here? Downtrending supply, right? So the last down move that you got before a huge push down came right into that supply level. Look at that, right? And then what happened, right? On the daily, it's still an uptrend because we broke structure to the left. All we did was retrace back down on the daily. So Fibs from the low to the high, right? To the high came all the way into this OT level, higher high, higher low formation. So your first one got invalidated. Then you go from the liquidity that was just grabbed to the high that was created, 61.8. So you're using Fibs into a refinement to catch, the continuation of that trend. Look at that on the fucking daily. Imagine just letting fucking a couple months go by. I know that sounds crazy, but like, look, if you understood the power of like the dollar with pairs, you would wait for something like this. Remember what I told you? Look at this most recent high, okay, and most recent low. There's your bank level. So you see how it was trading pretty much down, but it didn't come for this liquidity here. That means the banks were getting ready to push price back up against that high. Some dudes fucking over here with fat cock only. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're not even funny, man. You're really not even funny. Like, that shit's not funny at all.
I did wanted to ask, if I may, what are your views on pairs that are considered exotic, like the peso or the South African rand?
So you can use the DXY for a dollar that's compared to the exotic. So like you can literally look at the DXY and like if it was USD ZAR or is it ZAR USD? Which one is it?
It's USD ZAR because I
Yeah.
tried.
So
If
the DXY is uptrending, so let's go to DXY. See how it pushed up? DXY is up. It's just, it doesn't even matter what it is, man. So if we go to USD ZAR, right, and the DXY is up, USD ZAR is bullish. Look, it's the USD, man. DXY is up. Anything that USD is as long as USD is the base and the DXY is up. So base is the first pair and the quote is the second pair. So your base is USD. So if the DXY is up, if USD is at the base of any pair, that market will be up as well.
and the DXY shooting up, it would be the reason why the gold would shoot down.
No, we remember Reagan or whoever it was removed gold from removed the dollar from gold.
Oh, it was Nixon.
So the DXY no longer has influence. Nixon, thank you. So Nixon removed the dollar from gold and removed them from each other. So the DXY no longer supports gold. Someone said,
"What I'm learning today is crazy. Thank you so much."
Yeah, bro. It's basic shit though, to be honest. Like DXY goes up. Again, XXX USD goes down and USD XXX goes up, except for like gold and silver because they don't matter anymore to the DXY. Gold is just random as fuck. So one of the golden nuggets that I'll give you guys on gold is when inflation is high, gold rises. When inflation is low, gold drops. That's basically it. And then, yeah, pretty much. I mean, when inflation got high, Gold was at 1657. I called a buy on gold at 1657 for my group. A lot of people remember that, or 1677 is when I bought into it. TP was 1750. So imagine catching a gold buy when I saw inflation percentages got crazy that year, which was earlier this year, back in March. Back in March, I called a buy on gold, or I think it was, was it March? Yeah, it was March. I called a buy on gold. It was at 1677, and we caught it all the way to 1750. So 1677 to 1750, that is 1,000 pips, almost 1,000 pips. I'm just rounding up, which is $10,000 on a one lot, right? But you know what's funny? TP2 was 1,800. That also smacked. TP3 was 1,850. That also smacked. I didn't hold it all the way. I closed at 1730, and I had bigger lots, so it made up for the difference. And when I closed, gold was one of my biggest trades this year, back in March. So what's it called? Yeah, so that trade right there, if anyone was in my group chat and I called that shit out, I mean, if anyone, only two people held to TP3, and think what's his name? Jamil. Yeah, Jamil. So when he came into my mentorship, 4 months later, he made $47,000 in his live account. And one of the biggest moves was that gold trade that helped him get there. Yeah, so Jamil, true story. You can message him if you want to. I helped the dude make $47,000 in 3 months. And part of it was gold in US30 trades.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some of that help too.
Yeah, bro. My private group goes crazy, man.
How much is the private group?
It's 800 right now.
I believe you got a week left to do it, Jeff.
No, I know that shit can be pretty pricey, but like I'm telling you, bro, I'm the only one in this trading community that's shown like a 6-figure count, bank accounts, statements and shit when I had it, obviously. It's the only one like showing proof all the time. Now, unfortunately, I'm going through this fucking FTMO process shit, but a lot of people that try to compete with me, because that's what it is. People compete with me. I don't compete with them. And there's a reason for why, like, a lot of people couldn't keep up with me this year. If I didn't do what I did trying to chase money for a house, bro, because I was trying to go buy my second property, I went 90% in. So October 17th, I put in a trade on US30, a smack TP, but it went 200 points in drawdown first. I put in 90% of my account on that trade because I wanted to buy a house. It was the stupidest shit I ever did in my life. So I lost 90% of my account in 5 hours.
Oh,
yeah, bro. I just got greedy. And then I took the 40,000 that I invested into a property I already had for Florida. I was supposed to be in Florida right now, actually.
That's where I'm at, actually.
Yeah, I took the 40,000 back from the realtor and used it to revenge trade. And I put 100% of that into, yeah. And then
a week later.
Yeah, a week later, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that revenge trade is really the one that'll kill you.
Oh, nah. Bro, I'm a retard, bro. I should have left it alone.
Yeah, you got to get away from it for a little while after that.
I did. I got away for, I think, 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's a good.
I should have took a longer break. I should have took
2 weeks is usually fine, but you just got to get that. You got to shake that trade off. Like,
I got to shake that greed off, man. I got greedy.
Yeah, you got
to. What made me really cry wasn't the fact that I lost. It was the fact that the fucking shit hit TP.
Oh my!
It went in drawdown first. I was only expecting maybe 40, 50 points of drawdown, but I held it thinking it wouldn't go. And of course, the area I said it wouldn't go to, it went right to it, bro. And that's what pissed me off because TP smacked right after.
Sheesh. But that's that liquidity shit.
It's the greed. I could have held it if I used proper risk.
Right, because that 90 was too much for your account to handle.
My whole account, basically, bro.
Yeah, if you would have been at least shit, even 50, you might would have been okay.
Yeah, I had a little bit of money. I keep forgetting if it was 80% or 90%, but I ended up, I got left with $2,800 in my life, and then that's when I got the money back from the realtor because from the shit that I put a down payment on for Florida.
Yeah,
and I blew that shit.
Yeah, that revenge trade.
Yeah, I fucked my life up doing that stupid. That was literally in the last 3 months, bro.
Hey, but sometimes you need to, like, you gotta feel that
humility, bro. Yeah,
you need to feel it so that it could make you not do that no more.
Yeah, I'm never doing that again.
Exactly, you will never ever want to feel that shit.
Yeah. So FTMO, I need to pass it. If this trade hits TP, I'll pass. I put in a 20 lot at 35.070.
You gotta buy?
Yeah, I bought US30 at so I have 3 entries right now. but the best entry I have, like the lowest point I have, is 35,070. TP is 35,230.
What made you see what gave you your buy bias just now on that?
So honestly, word of advice: never trade US30 during pre-market. I like to do it because
That's when I like to trade it though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I see the moves better that way.
and there's no volatility, so it's just fucking bullshit. But I bought US30 because if you watched my video, it already broke that support that I said it was gonna break.
Right.
Which I don't know if you guys saw my last video. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna skip right to it so you can see, because it's the same exact thing that I just said was gonna happen. Here, I'm gonna fast forward to it just so you can see it, because literally, bro, I'm a prophet. I swear to God.
What is up, Bullseye gang? Welcome back to another.
All right. See this.
When you do get into information,
I told everyone in this video that
points and
right
the
here,
support is going to get broken, and then
you see that support was gonna get broken right here on US30. That's
Mhm.
exactly what the fuck happened. That support broke. It's coming into that demand. The demand level that I have that I was looking to buy tomorrow at was here. I'm going to be really pissed if that happens tonight, because I have 3 entries. So unfortunately, if this goes like 60 more points in drawdown, I have to close it out.
I'm not gonna lie, I have a sell. I have a sell on that because I think it's actually going down there.
Nah, there's so TradingView doesn't show or gaps, which brokers do.
Mhm.
So let me go to like 15-minute. I'll show you. So see this fat gap right here?
What's that? That's MT.
Yeah, MT5.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's why.
This fat ass gap right here.
Yeah.
And by the way, if anyone took 35,070, it's already 30 points in profit. But anyway, so this needs to be filled. TradingView will never show it. They have a reason for it. If you Google why does a TradingView not show order gaps, it's because they don't want charts to be cluttered and distract traders. That's the reason for why it is. But that's such bullshit. It's such horse shit, because people are going to get trapped in the sell on TradingView when this still needs to be corrected. But see where my TP is? I'm lowering my expectation. So if my TP in my head is here, I lower my expectation.
Right. To make sure you hit it.
Yeah. And that's it. So 35,230 is what I'm targeting, which is 130 points.
Do you have a lot on it?
Yep. I have a 1 lot, but I have 2 entries.
Did you split them, or is it 2 1-lot entries?
2 1-lot entries. One's at 35, 200, and then one's at 35, 125. But I'm just looking to cash out on the 35, 125. I'm going to close out the 35, 220, 200 when it gets back into that. Yo,
Okay.
Jen Brown. Yes, this Zoom today was just on the trade. So buy US30, bro. Like today wasn't, it was an analysis call, but I was doing a free call for people as well. So the call, basically you got in pretty late. I think I saw your name pretty late, but we bought US30. So just buy US30, set your TP to 35,230, and there you go. There's the call for the day. I'm going over the full course again next Sunday. So next Sunday, since you just got into the mentorship, next Sunday I'm doing the course thing again for everybody. So just be on that call.
Hey, Bullseye, I have a question. Would you be having maybe come 2022 like a monthly kind of membership fee where people can join your mentorship? So
I did have that. 20 people owe me money. Can't do it again.
Okay.
I had to kick those people out. And here's the thing that sucks, man. I had a really good like signal chat going for only $100 a month. At one point, it was $50. It got too toxic. Forgot what month it was. Fuck, what was it? I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I ended up having a bad month, but that month, bro, yo, people were coming at me so negative, bro. It was like too mentally exhausting. Like it got out of hand that month. And then people forgot, like if you go on my Instagram, there's highlights that say results 1, like, you know, those little circles on Instagram, they're called highlights.
Yeah, highlights. Yeah.
Results 1, bro, to results 7 or 8. I think I have 8, but I think it's 7. So results 1 all the way to 7 or 8, bro. And they're all maxed out. There's a reason why I went to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, because the highlights maxed out. I helped all those fucking people since April make a lot of money. One bad month, bro.
Bro,
I just hate from like people that didn't like me already, but they were just letting it out. Bro, I was getting like mean messages, like shit was getting out of hand. Not to say I can't handle stuff like that, but I was having the bad month. Then it rolled over to a second bad month. And then it was just too much, bro. Like it got way too exhausting. So I was like, fuck this shit. And then I was like, when that happened, I cut that out. So I literally, when I cut that out, it was August. So from August till now, so August, September, October, November, December, for 4 months, I could be at $40,000 rate now. If I never cut my signals chat out, but I didn't think it would have been fair anyway to just like come back. Cause I did. I ended up bringing back signals because like 15 people messaged me like, yo, can you bring back signals? And I did it for them. And then I was like, fuck this. I just deaded it. And I put like 12 of them back into the mentorship for the $100. I did them a favor, but I just can't do a monthly thing anymore because like, for me, man, it's I rather have people learn how to find setups on their own than have to like have me
Right.
being reliant on me. That's really what
Gotta teach them to fish, man.
What was that?
You know, they got a saying where it's just like some people want you to feed them, but it's better to teach them how to fish. Like you gotta teach them to fish so they can do it themselves.
Nah, facts, bro. And I didn't want to be that guy that ended up, fucking up his account and then having a signal chat. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to be that guy, bro. Like the 10K is like, I don't need the money, bro. I really didn't need it. Like, could I use it right now? Absolutely. Get bills paid, whatever the case is, but it wasn't worth like, I could have done that, bro. I could have just kept pretending like I was the king of shit and kept having signals and not have traded and nobody would have known. I could have easily done that, but it's not who I am, just didn't want to do that.
I've been following your videos since you launched. This is a week ago. Actually, I'm from, my name is Sham and I'm from Kenya.
Nice to meet you, bro.
You too. It's actually 8:13 a.m. here. So you want to hear something funny. So at 8 a.m., I'm usually meant to be at the gym. And my personal trainer just messaged me. He's like, hey, what the fuck? Where are you? I'm like, listen, I'm getting personally trained on something else right now. Just hold that thought because these are nuggets for me. In fact, I have been active on your YouTube as well by the name of Seamus.
I remember.
Commenting on every trade. I think you're doing a very good job. Keep it up. I wish you the best of luck with your FTMO.
Thank you.
As well.
Appreciate that.
Do you mind giving me your email address? I want to drop your line. Or
public emails, man. Are you gonna try to get me to buy some crypto?
I'll drop your line on Insta.
Oh yeah. Message me on Instagram.
Yeah. That's even easier. Yeah. What the fuck? Old school email. No, I'll do Insta. Easier.
Yeah. I've been people keep somehow my email got leaked and like I'm getting like these weird fish links.
Sorry, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Are you still on the call for a while or?
Oh yeah, I was supposed to go to sleep 15 minutes ago, but I just can't because I need to see if US30 goes into profit.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because this is I don't know if you already bought US30 or not. I don't know how long you've been on this call, man, but
No, that was my earlier question. I think you thought that I wanted you to go through your US30 backtest again. I asked you earlier, do you mind showing me where you entered in ETC? But I mean, I woke up and I usually don't check my phone even until I get to the gym. Yeah. And just surprisingly, I checked it today and I saw the Zoom call. I'm like, hey, cool, let me join. Yeah. And at that point, you're already in. So I'm like, oh man, fucking my timing. I mean, I think you got in when I was sleeping. Yeah. I mean, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I think.
Your time, roughly.
It's 8:15 a.m. here as we speak.
Yeah, and I've been on Zoom for about 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
No, I started at 6 something, didn't I? When did I post that message? Hold on. Whenever I posted the message on that Telegram.
It was 2:50 a.m. for me, so I think you've been here for longer than that.
I was at 4:40. No, not 4:40.
No. So I started the Zoom at 6:50 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, 6:50.
Yeah, which was 5 hours ago. Yeah, so I've been on since 3 a.m. your time.
Oh wow, you've got some patience. Awesome, man. I hope out there. Yeah.
I love this stuff, dude. I get bored and I don't know, man. I don't do these calls often, but when I'm super, super, super bored, I'll just pop it because I don't like to be in my head.
Yeah.
I kind of use it as like an outlet to express what's going on in my head. My problem is sometimes I can't sleep because I have a lot of things going in my head, not like on life, just information. It keeps me awake. It's weird, man. It's random things pop up in my head. So I have to stay awake until my brain shuts off. It's really annoying. I don't know if anybody else struggles with that.
Yeah, I have the same shit. You gotta get away from like your phone and everything. You gotta like zero out.
It's not even that, bro. Like I would like be asleep and then I just wake up and just like things are playing in my head, like information, like whether
Yeah,
it's
it's like as soon as it hits like 12 or 1 a.m., my brain is just like, all right, turn it up.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's like a fucking what's it called? Like the Energizer bunny in my head.
Right.
INTJ personality type detected. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I think US30 is gonna hit TP. I think it's going to.
I usually see US30 move kind of crazy, like around like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
like,
London trades US30 hefty.
once
But you know what's crazy? You guys want to learn something new? Y'all know what you need to start trading when US30 is in pre-market? Y'all know, people in my mentorship know I haven't traded in a while. Welcome. This is the US30 of London.
That puts the 100, yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. UK 100 is gonna buy. But usually when excuse me, Fibs is invalidated. It's a double bottom liquidity grab. Liquidity was grabbed, double bottom. UK 100 should push back up. This is gonna start moving at 3 a.m. Yo, the UK 100, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. This is the index you want to trade during London, and then US30 is the index you want to trade during New York. Nasdaq, bro. I don't know. I hate Nas 100 sometimes, man.
that shit is so weird.
Yeah, because it's 100 companies, so it's harder to keep track of on a technical perspective. But if CNBC
It's slower than 30 though.
no.
That's like-
I feel like it moves slower than 30.
It seems like it moves slower than 30 because it has a different pip percentage, but it moves faster. Nas 100 moves faster than US30.
Hey,
Trust me.
Bullseye, quick one. Do you mind giving me the values on where that gap was on US30?
What broker do you use?
Wanda.
Wanda's not showing you this?
No, I only use TradingView to chart, and I use my phone to take trades. That's the thing. So
Well,
Well,
the thing is,
MetaTrader,
I'm blind, so I cannot see that. I cannot read the values. Just 35.
it was at like 35,418 basically is the equilibrium of that gap.
Okay,
Yeah.
35.
Yeah, that's where the gap is.
Did you say you were blind?
Yeah, I bought US30, yeah.
No. Sham said he was blind. You said you're blind?
No, no, I'm not blind. No, it's just an analogy. What I mean is that the screen, it's so minimized that I cannot see it. So I'm just saying that I feel like I'm blind. I cannot see the chart when he's opening the MetaTrader. The MetaTrader.
Gotcha.
Oh, gotcha.
Like I can see really well. Trust me. But I just couldn't see that.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Sorry,
Jeff
guys,
about to go
thank you so much.
crazy.
I really
How can a
appreciate your
blind
time,
man trade and
Bullseye.
be in profit? Yo, that's a new thing for me.
Bullseye, I really appreciate your time. I got to go. I hope to catch you on call, and I hope to make some money so I could join your mentorship come January. I'll definitely join it, but I like your stuff.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And don't drop any weights on your neck.
I will not. I have a personal trainer for that. The way you're guiding me with the US30, he's guiding me with the weights. So I'm safe either way. Thank you so much.
All right. Enjoy your day, man.
You're going to be on Zoom again at some point over
Yeah,
the week.
it's usually random. I'll probably do a couple more going to the end of the year.
Do you usually go on Zoom over market open?
No, not usually because I like to trade US30 in peace.
Trade, yeah.
Yeah. It sucks for my group too because I haven't done a live US30 call in a while with them. I just give my analysis out because when I'm in that trade, I really cannot be distracted.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, bro. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Or good night, rather. Yeah. Is it day? What did you say? 6 a.m. there? Okay, whatever the hell. Have a good one.
All right, see you, man.
Yeah, cheers, bro. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I was supposed to be asleep 20 minutes ago, but US30 is pissing me off. Oh, God, I would have hoped by midnight that this fucking thing would have at least been 50 points of profit, bro, which it was at some point today. My first entry was 50 points in profit, and I didn't take it. And then it fucking came down from here all the way down to here.
Is it trying to grab that liquidity from that one?
It already did.
It
already did. There's no more liquidity for it to grab. It's just fucking around, dude. I think London is going to drive the price. I think it's just going to stay in this area that it has been the last fucking 4 hours. Literally, it hasn't done shit, bro. It's gone down 60 points. Don't get me wrong, but what the fuck is this? You know?
I mean, that shit's just consolidating a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It's consolidating.
But it usually does like around that 35,000.
It's not even that. It's pre-market. So London session, like in 3 hours, London session will fix this. So either London session is going to drive price down further away from the gap, or London's going to fill the gap. There's no in between. It's either going to fill the gap during London, or it's going to go away from the gap during London. It's going to do one of those two things. If it fills the gap, I mean, my exit again is 35,230, but if it does fill the gap, it'll go to 35,400. I just don't care about the other 200 points. But yeah, I think it's London. London session is honestly.
Yeah, it's definitely about to go to that too. It's going to push to the two.
To the what?
It's going to push towards London session. Like, it's probably not going to come till then.
Oh yeah, no, probably not. It's probably just going to keep doing this stupid down shit and then just shoot up. Because tomorrow I think US30 is going to sell. But the thing about it is US30 can't just keep dropping without a pullback. Like, no pair is just going to keep dropping. There's always a pullback. You know what I'm saying? And it's already grabbed all the liquidity from last week. It already did. So since this fucking market opened here, it's just grabbed all the liquidity from last week. Like I said, it would on my video, literally, even these lows here. So US30 would have to drop tonight another 500 points for it to come into this demand level. I don't think that's going to happen tonight. It could happen tomorrow. We come back up, grab this liquidity to these highs, and then drop all the way down to this level. That could happen. But to drop another 400 or 500 points today or tonight, I don't think that's going to happen. You have to pull back. You know what I mean? Even if it's, and again, my target's only 170 points. So, you know what I mean? It's like, it will pull back 170 points or more, and then it'll drop tomorrow. Cause I have US30 selling tomorrow. I just don't want to sell it. I want it to sell tomorrow so I can prepare to buy it again. I'm really only looking to buy this week. So if it goes red, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to wait for more liquidity to be grabbed and then just buy that thing. And then gold is going to sell this week. I don't know when, but it will. See how the buying pressure is weak in comparison to the sells? See how like these big ass red candles come in and these green candles are like tiny? The buyers are not really present. So it's a strong sign that it could come out, grab some liquidity, and then come back for this right here. But this was the level that gold shot away from. So honestly, you know, you could wait for gold to come back to here. It's like 1766. Just bank level. That could happen. Or you have this impulsive behavior here, pushed away from it. So demand's never perfect. Like, you know, you never really know which area it's going to get to. This would just be a double bottom liquidity grab, and then this would be just a very strong demand. So you identify areas, you wait for it to get there. When it gets there, you take your trade. It has to be that robotic. US30, I took it just because it came to the level where I was expecting to buy from anyway. So the drawdown I'm okay with, because I know on the top of my head it's not going to drop 500 points pre-market. That's like a 2%, 3% drop before mitigating, which doesn't normally happen. But it's consolidating. It's just fucking impulsing. It's impulsing. That's why impulse is a bitch. That's why you get in during an impulse, because if you're on the right side of an impulse and it pushes up whenever the push phase starts, that's usually when you're rewarded.
And I have to speak on that because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Your video on the phases really fucked me up because I was taught ICCs as impulse move, correction, and continuation, but did not know that impulse was like the setup before a push phase. Had no idea what a push phase was, or that's what it was. That's what it should be.
Yeah,
So I'm looking at
people
impulse.
on YouTube piss me
I
off.
was taught that shit wrong then.
People call this an impulse,
Oh, that's what I was taught.
and then people call this an impulse on a downtrend when they just, so the market's like fucking off and then it pushes down. They call that an impulse. That's incorrect. An impulse, by definition, is the act of price getting ready to do something.
I had no, like, literally watching a video, I was like, damn, I was taught some shit wrong.
Yeah, no, bro, people are retarded. Not you, but like people that try to explain it. So look at this. A sudden, strong, and unreflective urge or desire to act, right? So that's just what impulse means in English, right? Desire to act, okay? Or a sudden, strong, and ineffective urge, okay? An unreflective urge, hasn't done anything. Desire to act, right? So when we think of an impulsive behavior in the markets, right? Price is getting ready to do something. It's the act of getting to do something. So when we take impulse and we break it down into a behavior in Forex with price, right? Because I'm a firm believer in taking things and molding them together for it to make sense. So when we talk about impulsive behavior, it's the act of price getting ready to do something. That just makes it make more sense. So what does that mean? That means consolidation is impulse. So if you're in a downtrend, okay, and the market is impulsing, look, it's just impulsing. It's not doing shit. It's getting ready to do something, an unwilling urge to do something, an undesired act, right? Getting ready to do something, the act of price getting ready to do something. So when we're downtrending and it starts to impulse, it's going to push down. When we're in an uptrend, okay, when we're uptrending and it's impulsing, we're going to push up. That's why behavior is important. Understand your behavior with your trend. So on the 15-minute, this is just a pullback, but it is downtrending on the 15-minute, okay? So the pullback on the 4-hour is a 4-hour pullback. On the 15-minute, it's a downtrend, right? So if the 15-minute on a strong pullback on 4 hours is downtrending, right? Every time it created a new low and then consolidated, it's going to drop again, or vice versa. When you're uptrending and you're impulsing, it's going to push up. So that's all it is. Like, people just overcomplicate it, but people on YouTube call this an impulsive move. And this is an impulsive move. But this is why I'm different. This is why I teach different, because my terminology is based on real definitions, right? Because you can't just redefine something in the market just because you want to sound cool or, sophisticated. That's not how it works. I just gave you the definition of impulse. It's literally right there in the fucking English dictionary. So the fact that people are calling an impulse an actual move, it's incorrect. It's unwillingness, right? Or again, a desire to act, not acted upon, right? So that's your impulse.
I'm gonna lie, I've been back testing those behavioral movements just to see if I can see it. And everything that I'm looking at as an impulse, I'm like, no, that's a push. But I'm looking at what's before it, and I'm like, okay, it's literally doing like a squiggly move, and then it does the push. I was like, okay, so that was the impulse, which means I could have gotten ready there to see the actual push, and then I would have caught the push, which would have led to me being a profit. So okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So again, like when the market actually pushes away, you can't buy it anymore. So like if you were in an uptrend, right, and the market pushed up, like it pushed, right, the push phase, right, when it pushes, okay, you don't buy during that push. You have to wait for it to correct. So if the market,
I was taught just different terminology. They said don't buy the quote unquote impulse move, wait for it to pretty much correct, and then use that move to buy the continuation.
That's the funny thing, because you want to buy or sell an impulsive move. You don't want to buy a push phase.
I'm saying based off, that's what I said.
No, right. That's what fucks up a lot of people.
Yeah.
That ran
now, okay, I'll ask this: Have you been approached by people that would look at what you know to be an impulse? They would look at that as consolidation.
Yep.
And you would have to correct them and be like, no.
I get into arguments every single day with people.
Okay.
Like
Of
it's not even a discussion of an agree to disagreement. It's like me trying to correct people because like you can't just change a definition. You know what I mean? And people are. So I just, I stick to what is out there in books. You know what I mean? Because watch this, like push, exert force on someone or something, and exert force, right? I'm a genius, bro. All I did was fucking gave market behavior. I gave market behavior. I literally gave market behavior. Literally, I swear.
And for me, I started again was got caught into the iron bug, but started my interest in trading last year while fighting fucking COVID in the hospital. Literally made like $100 in a hospital bed. So I was like, oh, trading works, so I got to do this shit. Been trying it ever since, and had good days, had horrible days, but with seeing what's real and what's not, I'm like unlearning the the craziness to learn the real shit. And being here, it's like, all right, let me weed out the bullshit and see what's in front of me. And from learning from you, I'm seeing, okay, it's that simple. So go about it in this way and you'll see a different result.
Yeah. And here's the thing, you're still going to lose trades. I still lose trades, because it's educated gambling.
Yeah. I can believe it to be that.
Yeah. Right now on FTMO, I'm 100% accurate, but like at some point I'm going to lose a trade, bro. It's one of those things, like at some point you will lose a trade. You can know everything in the world and still lose. It's how you mitigate the loss. As long as you're not over leveraging, you'll never have to worry about losing. Tell people this shit all the time. Right now on FTMO, like I don't care about an SL mainly due to the fact that it's a demo account. It's not real money yet. So like I can hold the drawdown. But if this was live, I would have already been out this trade and asleep like a fucking baby. But I'm on the verification shit for FTMO. So I'll hold the drawdown like 200 points. I don't care. But I wouldn't hold 200 points on a live account.
I'm actually doing evaluation for my Forex funds. I don't know if you've heard of that.
I have. You're on phase 2?
No, I'm still on phase 1. I should have been made $800 to fix it because I did the 2,000. No, I did the 10,000 account. I should have been made $800, but because of the groups that I was in, they made me second guess myself, and now I'm down 800. So I'm like, what? Fuck y'all. I can't talk to y'all right now. I need to focus.
That's how it be.
I should have been made 800. Now I'm down 800. So I'm like, what in the hell?
Honestly, don't complicate it, man. Like the shit that I teach on my channel and stuff, it's more just along the lines of like shit people already know, but it's like just retraining their brain to like the correct terminology. It's all about correct information for things to make sense, because a lot of stuff I go over like beginners should know, and then people that think they don't know it are saying, oh my god, thank you for this video, but they already knew it. I'm just there to make sure people remember that like this is what it is. I'm not even like, the only really valuable shit I put out was that CNBC thing. Like that was like the most valuable information I put out.
Valuable for me. Say that much.
Yeah, CNBC is a real helper when the market is open. Like again, when it's green or red, I don't just hop in. I got to make sure it's lining up with my technicals. That's when I take them. I don't just like be like, oh, it's green right now with this first. I've done that a couple of times and it's worked, but you can't do that. You have to make sure that it's at a level that makes sense, and then you take it.
Yeah, respect. Now I know you made a comment in regards to indicators with one of them being like completely outdated because it was made during the Cold War. Yeah. Would you say moving averages are outdated too, or that's just more so late?
No. Moving averages. So a 200 moving average, like let's say 4 hours, and you have a 200 moving average. That means the last 200 4-hour candles, it's giving you the average of price, meaning is it down or is it up? in the last 200 candles. So like, what is your trend? You know, the moving average can also act as like a dynamic support or dynamic resistance, but it's always late. So that's just what it is. It's just giving you the average of price in the last 200 candles. A 50 moving average, last 50 candles on whatever time frame you're loading up. But if you can't use your two eyes that God gave you to understand when something is down or up, there's something wrong with you. And I'm not saying that to you in general. It's like this is a statement that I make. You know, not to even insult someone's vision, but like you don't need 200 moving average to tell you something's down. I only use it because it's right here. See, it's right there. I only use it for the daily. So when we go to the daily, the 200 moving average was respected last week. That's how I was able to catch the buy on US30 last week. If you remember, I caught like 5 different buys. It was all in this area.
Yes, you did.
It's because it respected my 200 daily. So the thing is, institutions use this 200 daily moving average. So usually when price is at that 200 daily moving average, if it's respected, you're going to continue to go up. See how it closed below? A lot of people would have sold that. But look, bullish engulfing candle right after. Nice little retracement into a demand level on a lower time frame. There's your reentry. I caught like 5 buys in these 3 candles last week, or like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, going into this, the last 2 weeks, basically. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I caught like 3 different buys in this during my FTMO. Because it came to the daily, bullish engulfing candle, retraced, caught one there, caught one here, and then I think I caught this one. Yeah, and then I caught sells the last 2 days last week. Yep. The big 2 sells that I caught. So yeah, I just use the moving average for daily because when it gets to that level, if it respects that area, it's usually very huge buys. And as you can see, it doesn't happen often. Like it hasn't happened in a while until recently. And if we go over here, look at that bounce, 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 bounce. Broke below. That was COVID. Then that was another COVID. Or this was when COVID first got like released, and then this is when COVID hit. And then see how we were below it, and everyone panicked. Then we came up, respected it, and now we're touching it again. So yeah.
You did say it's a buyer's market, right? Overall,
indexes are, yeah. So indexes have been, or US30 has been in this this daily range for a while now. Literally, it's been trading in these bank levels. So this is the most recent high, and this was the most recent low, or well, these were the most recent lows. My bad. This is the levels that the banks are trading US30 in right now. These are the bank levels. It's trading in this range. Most people wouldn't have seen this. So could have bought there, could have bought there, could have bought there. And could have sold here, you could have sold there, you could have sold there, because each time these sales came in, liquidity was grabbed. So obviously the started liquidity grabbed, could have sold it off, grabbed liquidity here, could have bought it back up. Liquidity is created, came back down, liquidated this low. Now it's coming up. But this is an all-time high. So we won't be seeing that price for a while. You know, so we're going to keep playing in this range. Like 100-point pullbacks, 200-point pullbacks, nothing serious. But yeah, I don't really use a 200 moving average unless it's the daily gets close to it. That's when I turn it back on just to kind of see. But other than that, like US30 is playing in this fat range right now. You know. Shit's so annoying. Oh man, I might go to sleep soon though.
well, overall, bro, I want to thank you for choosing to even be on this call this long. I learned a whole lot. I'm gonna trust and believe I'm like unlearning a lot of bullshit to learn the right shit. And I'm already subscribed.
Are you in an MLM?
I was an IM at one point, not gonna lie.
How long were you in?
I was in for over a year. And then life just like life hits like everyone like it hits life hits people differently, and it hit me to where I was like, you know what, I ain't got the money to pay for it, so I'm not gonna pay for it for right now. But during that time I wasn't paying for it. And during the time I wasn't paying for it, this is when Marco got real big and was like shutting a whole lot of shit down.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, okay, what the hell is going on? And then that's when I was introduced to you. I was like, okay, who's Bullseye? Look more into you. I was like, wait, what does he have that he's willing to share with others as opposed to everyone else? So I'm looking. You, then I got, looked into trading with Lonnie so I could see. And I'm just like, all right, they obviously know something that I am is not showing me. So respectfully, I'm just not gonna pay for the shit, and I haven't.
That's good,
Do
bro.
I have any intention of not? Do I have any intention of going back? Honestly, no, because
I
I'd
mean,
rather just trade it. I'd rather just learn the skill set for what it is, to be truthful and build and really go for the goals I was trying to go for. I want the market to literally fund me in ways that a job never could.
and it will.
That's what I'm taking my forex funds now, because I know one is something I can afford for the time being, and with passing it, it can just lead me to the FDMO down the line, because I know that's like top notch for brokers. I know that's top notch for people to pass and become certified in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was in it. I'm thankful for what I've learned, but it at this point it's really not worth it because the shit keeps changing.
Nah, that's facts. It's definitely not worth to go back.
I'm not going. There's no point.
Like,
God
fuck.
bless them, but it's not for me.
He
But
said,
trading is.
yeah, trading is the key, man. It really is. Just got to be patient.
Yeah, that's that. I fight with that every day.
Yeah, man, and like exiting is just as important. Like even US30, people got to be in the habit of just being okay with taking their 100 points of profit, man. And then like it'll go 300 points of profit, and they'll be like, "See, this is what," and it's like, bro, you secured bread. Like people get so mad when like, don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of this too, but like I don't get too mad. I just get disappointed. But like people get really, really pissed off that like they only caught 100 out of a 400-point move. Don't get me wrong, it sucks sometimes because you didn't have psychology to hold it all the way. But guess what you're going to do in your next trade? Thinking that the market's going to go 400 points again. So then you'll hold it longer than the first time and then you make no money. I always tell people just have like a good exit. You know,
If you
people
look at the history of a lot of traders, when they choose to post their history, a lot of their trades that they have in their history are not hitting TPs. Then you don't see the green strip, but
yeah,
you see the profits that they made. So most likely, what they're getting out at a certain point to secure something,
yeah,
so they could leave with something.
yeah. And that's the goal. That's the one thing everyone has to tell themselves. You have to give yourself an exit, man.
I'm unlearning. I'll say it again. I'm unlearning a lot of shit to learn the right shit.
Yeah. Yo, but this US30 trade right here is really pissing me the fuck off.
I don't see why.
Bro, the shit is it just keeps creating a new low, takes it out, bro. And it's been doing it for the like it's just slowly moving down. Oh God, bro. Like I don't even know where this shit fucking started in the first. It started over here, I think. No. Fuck me, man.
And then the haters would have been like, see, he's not so good. He's already losing money. He would have jumped in. Bullshit.
Nah.
Oh, I already know. No, I already know that.
I mean, technically, it's only from the entry I wanted in the first place, right? It's only 40 points in drawdown. So normally on US30, you want 80 points to 120 points of an SL. It's only 40 points in drawdown. So it's not too. It's just pissing me off because like it hasn't done shit since I've been on Zoom. So I got into this trade around. Well, the first trade is shit. We're not going to talk about that one. I'm still holding that position. But this trade that I called, it's been about 3 hours now. It's not doing shit. In 3 hours, it's down 40 points. It's fucking garbage, bro. It's fucking trash. Or like 2 hours. Hold on. I don't even fucking know. All right. That's when I got in. So 15, 30, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 15. All right, 2 hours. It's been 2 hours since I got a re-entry, and it's 40 points in drawdown in 2 hours, bro. Oof. Someone said FTMO. If you don't know what FTMO is, just go on Google, type in FTMO, and then go to the website. Damn, there's only fucking 12 people left on here. Oh well. I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh, there's not that many people on here, but I don't know who's in this trade. I'm holding this trade pretty much all night, even while I'm asleep. I really don't care. And
I'm in as well.
yeah, again, guys, TP is 35-230. So just, if it hits TP, we'll know. And if it doesn't, I'm holding it. I mean, right now, I don't think it's dropping 400 or 500 points. But yeah, anyway, 35-230 is the TP, guys. So the level that it's at is the level you want to buy in. If you have one entry already, I mean, this would be your re-entry opportunity, and then that's it. And then yeah, 35-230 is TP, which from that level, I low key want to pop another entry, because if it's at 35,080 right now, that TP would be a good amount of profit, but don't force it. And then SL, again, I always put it mentally in my head, but if you are going to go to sleep and let this trade rock, your SL would be 35K. So 3,500 would be the SL technically. If you got in at this very second, that would be the SL. So do what you will with that info. I'm not going to tell you where to place your SL. You can do a 1-to-1 if you want. So if you're in at 35,080, you could just put it to 35 or 34,920 for 35,230 and have like a 1-to-1. So choice is yours. It'll be a bigger SL while you're asleep, but it'll be a 1-to-1 risk reward. So the decision is yours. But yeah, I'm going to sleep. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys whenever I hop in again. If you're in the mentorship and you're still on this call, I'll see everybody in the morning. And peace out, guys.
Gotta thank you, man. Gotta thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Peace.